Hi everyone, this is Alex with you again. Today, because I am in between chapters with reading from my little blue book, I thought that I would do something different and show you how my mind works and how I do my homework, if I can put it this way. How I gather pieces of puzzle from the environment, from other people, from divine guidance, from my own self, and how I put them together and make sense of my life and also solve my struggles and my torments and my, I don't want to say flaws, but yeah, the pieces of myself where I am not complete and where I want to grow up and grow out of and become more and more a good person, a whole person. So today I chose the subject of loneliness because, yes, I think it is a very common subject. I will use also the Google pages. I will explain in a minute. By the way of Google, whenever you are in a bad mood and are in trouble and you feel like you are alone, by the way of loneliness, and nobody understands you and everything happens to you and you are so down and so low and so alone, please open a Google page and just Google your trouble. Yes, put in there whatever troubles you, whatever question you have, whatever you don't understand, confuses you, and you will have the surprise to see that you are not alone. There are millions of other people facing the same issues, and there is a lot of information, free information, one click away, about what you can do to make your condition better. And maybe this way you will start to feel connected. Maybe first in sorrow, but little by little also connected in joy and beauty. That's the good part about the internet and what I love about it. It connects people. So, about loneliness. The first piece of puzzle. This is something that I wrote, and it is in this book. And it was in a time when I felt very lonely. And I wrote this. I am alone. For once, I don't want to hear about the higher self or God as life companions. about the joy of being on your own, about loving yourself, about the empowering aspects of flying solo. I don't want anybody's sympathy, empathy, compassion, anything. I just want to state this out loud for once, not trying to escape it in any way. Surrender. Admit it. I am alone. It hurts. And that's that. This was written a few years ago. It actually felt good to surrender, not try to fight it. So, after this, if you're persistent in trying to solve the problem, if you are open to guidance, as I said, both from people but mostly from divinity, as you see it, it doesn't matter, the religion, divinity as you see it, something higher than you, something, someone, something that understands everything and is able to help you from outside time and space. So, and then you Google, and what do you know? You get a step forward. You find another piece of the puzzle. Let's hear a lovely, lovely quote from Walt Whitman, the great man, from his poem Song of Myself. He said, "I exist as I am, that is enough. If no other in the world be aware, I sit content. And if each and all be aware, I sit content. One world is aware, and by far the largest to me, and that is myself. And whether I come to my own today, or in 10,000 or 10 million years, I can cheerfully take it now, or with equal cheerfulness, I can wait." So you see, after you fought with the feeling of being alone, and you fought and you tried to hide it and you tried to pair up with people who are not good for you, just for the sake of not being alone, and at some point you got so tired that you surrendered, admit it, you get to a higher level where you make peace with it. I exist as I am, that is enough. And if I come to myself today or in 10 million years, it's fine. I'm okay. I'm content. Then you find another piece of information, another thing to consider, another piece of the puzzle. Is it loneliness? Or, if you switch perspective, it can be freedom too. And we have this again quote, so sweet quote. I couldn't find the author. It's nowhere on Google as I could find it. it says, you come home, make some tea, sit down in your armchair, and all around there's silence. Everyone decides for themselves whether that's loneliness or freedom. I love this quote. I love to switch perspectives like this. You look at the feeling of loneliness and you turn it around and, well, what do you know? I'm actually free. Free to dispose of my time, free to dispose of my energy, free to choose what I want to do. Yes. So you have acceptance, you have surrender, you have acceptance and a feeling of contentment. You have even some joy, the third piece, at some point. But yes, we will not deny that we do need, in this point you shift again, and you don't need, you would enjoy a partner, someone with whom you can share life in all its aspects, someone you could rejoice with, someone you could tangle roots with, like two trees, and share fruits and flowers and all that abundance. Each of you be a whole and not a half. Each of you bringing something beautiful and of value to the table, and each of you enhancing the joy that you had already been living, even if you are on your own. So yes, we do need friends and we do need lovers. Why not? So you find another piece. Another piece of the puzzle. Whom do you need? Whom would you like to share your life with? Let's not use the word need, because need implies that something is missing, someone is missing. No one is missing. It's just more beautiful, sharing everything. So, whom do you need? An intelligent, sensitive person is the exception. So, this is from a book called White Oleander by Janet Fitch. Lovely, lovely quote again. There are some quotes in my life that really have changed me, helped me shift perspectives, helped me expand my understanding. I am so, so, so grateful. Grateful for all these people and all these pieces of puzzle. What did Janet say in her book? She said, loneliness is the human condition. Cultivated, the way it tunnels into you allows your soul room to grow. Never expect to outgrow loneliness. Never hope to find people who will understand you, someone to fill that space. An intelligent, sensitive person is the exception, the very great exception. If you expect to find people who will understand you, you will grow murderous with disappointment. The best you'll ever do is to understand yourself, know what it is that you want, and not let the cattle stand in your way. Now, Janet Fitch was not very, let's say, at peace with this loneliness matter, but this is still a beautiful, beautiful quote, because beautiful idea, because it is true. Loneliness is the human condition. You are completely alone and you are never alone are both true. You are completely alone because you are a single entity, and your universe will never be fully understood and fully known by another human being. It's just the way it is. It's just the setup of the human world. But you are never alone because you always have divine guidance. You are always one prayer, if you want, away from having access to infinite consciousness, to receiving guidance. You will receive it. I have tried this. I have experienced this so many times. You just have to ask and be still and open and believe. So, never expect to outgrow loneliness. It is true. You will never be fully known and fully understood, and you will never fully know and fully understand another. It's just impossible. But an intelligent, sensitive person is the exception, and you can be a match to that person. You truly can. So, understand yourself so that you know what you really want and whom you really want, and not let the cattle stand in your way. I'm not sure what Janet meant. Maybe she meant other people, but feel free to play with meanings. For example, I do not like the implication that I am better than others, so I don't let the cattle stand in your way, so that somebody might stop me. So I choose to see don't let the cattle stand in your way, as in don't let your own thoughts, your own limited beliefs, your own traumas, your own faulty, broken glasses, dirty glasses. Don't let those things stand in your way to joy, to completion, to companionship. I love this word, companionship. We don't want to half, we don't want just a partner, a lover, whatever. How about companionship? Being together, enjoying life together. Yes. So, here you have it. This is how you have a whole. You take pieces of puzzle and put them together however it suits you. It's your life, it's your puzzle, and find beauty, find completion, find peace. I hope you enjoyed this little moment. This is how I think, this is how I feel, and this is how I guide my own life. I hope my perspective helps you. I hope you liked this little video. I'll see you next time when we dive in chapter 6 from the Puzzle Maker. Enjoy your life's puzzle. See you soon. Bye.